This is 7 National News, and in our top story, an initiative launched by the UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, to exempt goods benefiting individuals with special needs, has been approved by all Gulf Cooperation Council states. In a move that reflects a keenness to assist a key segment of society, Sheikh Mohammed directed Dubai Customs to seek GCC-wide approval of the initiative last year under the GCC Unified Customs Law. Acting on Sheikh Mohammed's directives, Dubai Customs obtained approval to exempt goods benefiting individuals with special needs from all duties and taxes within the GCC. The Committee of Customs Union of the Cooperation Council for Gulf Arab States praised the initiative by Sheikh Mohammed and passed on the approval to be enacted in all GCC member states. A landmark project in the Emirate of Sharjah was among the exciting announcements made today on day 2 of the Arabian travel market. The Sharjah Investment and Development Authority, or Shuruk, revealed today the details of the Kalba Ecotourism project. His Excellency Marwan bin Jassim Al Circle, the CEO of Shuruk, said this is the largest of its kind in the development of ecotourism-related facilities and services in the UAE as well as the region. The massive project will be done in 3 phases and is expected to be completed in 6 years. They say this is in response to the fast-changing tourism industry and is one of the many initiatives aimed at establishing Sharjah as a preferred destination and investment hub.
Kalba is one of the cities that ecotourism plays a major role in it. Currently, we don't have any hotels there. We have only one motel. By developing a project like the Kalba Natural Reserve area, we're actually redeveloping the whole tourism sector in the Emirate of Sharjah and focusing on a sector which is the ecotourism. 2 areas of the protected areas. One of them is called Al Hafiyya protected area and the other one is called Al Gurm protected areas. Those 2 areas will have different types of animals from the same inhabitant. When we're talking about the types of animals, we're talking about animals that were actually bred from this part of the world that are actually been there for the past 15 years in the breeding center. What we're developing is a place where people can actually enjoy and basically value the area. So in the mountain areas, we're going to have a tahar, which is one of the very rarely seen mountain goats. On the other hand, we're actually having the Adami gazelles in the other area. On the Gurm area, we're actually having the turtles.
The project is in collaboration with the Environment and Protected Areas Authority in Sharjah that is focused on the development of the city of Kalba. According to the International Conservation Services, the city has always had great potential and this project comes at a crucial time. The initial phase of the project will see the development of natural reserves and restoration of archaeological sites to promote biodiversity and protect the wildlife. The second phase will see the development of a number of islands in the creek and the rehabilitation of the natural marine and bird life, while the third phase is dedicated to developing the tourism aspect, which will see environment-friendly hotels and chalets built in the area.
Life on itself wouldn't be strong enough to pull tourism. The cultural or the beach activities wouldn't be strong enough to pull it, but a combination of them all makes it a particularly strong product. The last area in the UAE where we have from the top of the mountain through the woodlands, through the salt flats, mangroves, beach into the sea, all over a distance of 6 to 7 kilometers. His Highness has recognized that, and that's why he's proclaimed it a protected area. Malaya will be a much bigger project, and Siboney in the Arabian Gulf will be a third project for Sharjah.
Today, Dubai welcomed over 50 world leaders in neurosurgery, spine surgery and orthopaedic surgery at this year's 13th Dubai Spine Conference. Deputy Director General of the Dubai Health Authority, His Excellency Khalid Ahmed Al Sheikh Mubarak, officially opened the 3-day conference and was the first to be shown the latest surgical techniques, research and management strategies available. This year's event is focusing on traumatic spine, minimally invasive spine surgery and peripheral nerve surgery. President of the conference, Dr. Abdul Karem Msadi, stated that they've now added debate sessions, which he believes will contribute towards the exchange of knowledge during the 80 lectures scheduled.
What is new in this one and in the last one on the 12th is we introduced it as fixed part of this meetings is the surgery for the peripheral nerves, which was a missing specialty. Even if we see every month, every week, we see patients with peripheral nerve injury and peripheral nerve entrapment and these things, but nobody is covering that. So we put that as a essential part of our meetings.
Recently, in the last 20 years, advances in surgical interventions have been growing fast. And luckily for the patients now, that the surgery is becoming less invasive as before. So you have small surgical field, the patient's recovery is faster, and actually the time needed for rehabilitation for this patient is less. So what we can say is these advances has led to an enormous leap in treating patients without causing damage, as we've known in the past from big surgeries.
The Noor Dubai Foundation has successfully conducted its third mobile eye camp for the year in Warabe, Ethiopia. The eye camp is being held until the 3rd of May and is supported by the Dubai Islamic Foundation and conducted in collaboration with the Al Basar Foundation. The screening program for patients began on the 26th of April, when over 5,000 patients were examined for visual impairment and 200 were admitted to the camp for sight-saving surgery. Most patients were treated for cataract extraction and intraocular lens implantation. Up to date, there have been over 6,700 patients screened and treated and over 332 surgeries performed. Ethiopia, which has a population of over 82 million, is the second most populous nation in Africa. Overall, there are 1.2 million blind people, 2.8 million people with low vision, and 9 million children aged 1 to 9 who have active trachoma, an infectious disease that leads to blindness. According to the statistics provided by the local authorities, one of the major causes of blindness in Ethiopia are cataract. And up next, we'll have the day's business news, so stay with us.